from Pat Pocock, who finished up with 4. But the innings dominated by Gordon Greenwich, 223. Davis, a very good knock for 77, and a good innings there from Roger Harper, 39 not out. England worked very, very hard with the ball. Both them 2 wickets. He was expensive today. Allett 3, Cook 1, and Pat Pocock, I thought, bowled very well indeed on his return to Test match cricket. 45.3 overs, 14 maidens, 4 for 121. The dominant figure crowd in, though, his car. Just a reminder that they made 500 and England need 301 to avoid the follow-on. Here's the second ball of the innings today. Joel Garner is the bowler, and Graham Fowler is taking strike with no runs on the board. And first runs on the board for England now, and a big roar from what is quite a good crowd, considering the weather conditions. Runs off the bat. Two runs to Chris Broad. But he's off the mark now, and very nicely as well for 4 runs. The outfield will be a bit slower today because of the overnight and early morning rain. But that was a nicely timed shot from Graham Fowler. It's a shot. Takes up a bit of pace, Winston Davis. He's young and enthusiastic. Nowhere near the experience of some of the other bowlers in the West Indian team, but I saw him demolish Australia at Headingley last year. He was quite a fearsome proposition on that occasion. Yes, down, down, down. Roger Harper, then to Richards, then Bomble, and down she went.
And this is almost a reflex action, this. Chris Broad almost seeming to try and get out the way at the end. And that went off the outside edge to Roger Harper. A lot of juggling, and eventually it got away.
Meant to be the Yorker, but it's 4 runs to Chris Broad. Full advantage of that. Almost worth 1 for a wide there. Actually very well left by Chris Broad and very well taken by Geoffrey Dujon. 20 for no wicket with Broad on 8 and Fowler 6.
Lively this. A lot more bounce from these West Indian quick bowlers and quite a bit more pace.
And the helmet again. Didn't get up at all, it's just above stump height, and Fowler ducked it, took his eye off it, and in fact went straight down into it.
Yes, it was meant to be a bouncer, and it didn't get up. I think if Graham had kept his eye on it, he would probably played a comfortable back defensive shot to it. With a nasty knock on the head. But it appears now that he's feeling quite all right.
That's a nice shot by Broad. Plays the ball pretty well off his legs. Harry Gomes giving chase, but having the same problem as England fielders earlier. Not able to cut it off. Still a lot of pace in this outfield. Harper again. Oh, well bowled. Garner to Fowler. He's come a long way down, left Harry to get back. But, made it just about in time.
Touch of panic here. Joel Garner looking as though he might get there, and this is what stopped Chris Broad going. And not quite the right kind of throw.
That's a good shot by Fowler, 4 runs. Holding just slightly over pitching it, and that sees England past the 50 mark. 51 on the board, coming up in the 21st over. And a fine straight drive from Graham Fowler. Square on the offside for 4 runs. So Harper bowled 7 overs for only 3 runs. Put away for 4 there by Graham Fowler. And a single there to Chris Broad takes him past 1,000 runs for the season.
Graham really does wind up to give that a tremendous thrash. And there's no real need. All he's got to do is get it on the bat and use the pace of the ball.
Oh, played on. He'll be disappointed at that, but the breakthrough is there for Baptiste. He's beaten both batsmen outside the off stump, and that one was the attempted Yorker, which just sneaked through and hit the stumps after coming off the very bottom of the bat.
Yes, and Graham Fowler's lived dangerously here, and I think he just got a bottom edge onto his pad and off his pad onto the leg stump. Inside edge, onto the pad. A very useful start for England here.
Yes, indeed, it was a very good start for England. Bad luck, they lost Fowler just before the interval there for 38, but Broad batted very well for his 36, and Terry has the chance now to assist him in moving up to that figure of 301, which is the spot where England will be able to avoid the follow-on. We pick up play now with the very first ball after tea. Winston Davis is the bowler, and Paul Terry is taking straight.
And Terry nicely off the mark, pushed quite comfortably off his legs for a single. And the final irony is to say of the Manchester weather. Starting off this morning, playing everywhere up and down the country except here. Now tables have really been turned. It's hot, sunny and a glorious afternoon. nicely by Terry. They'll come back for 2 here. And the 100 comes up. So this is an excellent start by England, chasing that very big total of 500. They've gone past 3 figures just for the loss of Fowler. That's got through. I think the shout originally was for LBW, and possibly people thought he might have got an edge.
Yes, and I think Paul Terry beaten here by pace. Very fast delivery, and I think the shout originally from Winston Davies was for LBW, but his front pad was just outside the off stump.
That's going to be sore. And again, looking to get out of the way. That could be a very nasty knock indeed. Around the elbow, might even be on the forearm. No protection there. Could really cause problems.
Yes, and I think Paul Terry was expecting this to get up a bit higher. And in fact, it hit him on the forearm, just below the elbow.
Oh, what a disappointing end. Paul Terry got a couple of good deliveries at Headingley. Comes in here, it played pretty well, pretty soundly, pretty solidly on a good pitch, and probably has to end for him in this manner.
See Paul Terry taking evasive action, thinking it's going to bounce, and in fact it didn't.
It's Gower now facing the extra pace coming from Winston Davies. Oh, lucky boy David Gower there. He got away with it. He's off the mark with 2 runs. Angling the bat across, looking to push it on the onside. Picking 2 up just wide of gully. So it's Davis again, broad facing. And he's gone this time. Well, the dual act there, Greenwich knocking it up. So he's threatened really as Winston Davies, and all the batsmen in trouble there. It's Chris Broad, the man to go in the end, making England 112 for 2, and he goes for 42.
Yes, a lot of bounce there, off the shoulder of the bat. Greenwich jumping high, just touching it up, and Roger Harper running behind, picking up a very simple catch there.
So the 112 for 2, it's Alan Lamb, the new batsman. Well, that's a good shot. Over pitch ball, and Lamb onto that very quickly and very firmly indeed, clipped through mid-off. So a nice way to open your account. Never a dull moment out there.
And this is a genuine bouncer. And Alan Lamb, he looked before he ducked. Winston Davies is bowled with great pace. And the battle continues with Baptiste coming in from the Warwick Road end.
And another one gone. Gow's watched all the happenings at the other end. Terry off the field injured. Lamb struck, and then the wave of the bat and a good catch at the wicket by Dujon. 117 for 3 now. And Terry away in hospital.
And here we can see from the Warwick Road camera. Just watch where that pitch is. Really slanted across and ending up very wide.
So the good start for England, where Fowler and Broad had an excellent opening stand, of 90 has now rather disappeared to be 117.43. Alan Lamb has 4. Ian Bertham's not off the mark, but he is now. And some fiery exchanges out there. Bertham says it hit him well above the glove. Pointing it out to Davis. He had no doubt at all. Davis is not pleased, and there are a few others out there not quite as happy either.
Interesting having a look at this through, and very difficult to tell, tucked up, but Ian Botham rubbing the bruise above his glove.
So Winston Davis has been the revelation here today with his really great pace and aggression. He's only taken the 1 wicket, but he's caused an awful lot of mayhem along the way.
So Baptiste again to Botham. And he's gone this time, beautifully caught in the gully. And Baptiste picks up his 3rd wicket. 138 now on the board. Botham's gone for just 13. And this game again swinging the way of the West Indies. Look at that wideish ball, half volley. And a fine catch by the giant Garner there. It's an incredible piece of bowling on this pitch, which is, I must say, has given him no help at all. His type of bowling. And there really have been 3 bad shots. That's a good-looking shot. Over a pitch ball driven very, very firmly through extra cover for 4 runs by Alan Lamb. And something finally for the English spectators to applaud.
Alan Lamb has mistimed 1 or 2 of these into the covers, but this time he's got it all right. The leg went there, the head was steady, the swing of the bat was straight.
It's a new over from Joel Garner. Downton. He's been magnificently caught. Harper snatched another beautiful catch there, went very quick. Long, long way to his left. Garner takes his 1st wicket, and a rare failure there for Paul Downton. Out without troubling the scorers, 147 for 5.
Paul Downton playing away to the leg side. Gets turned round, and it's Roger Harper who comes tumbling across, snatching that out of the air. That was going very quick, and another wonderful catch for this superb fielder.
Yes, who wants to come next? New batsman Paul Allott to face Joel Garner. Good-looking stroke to get off the mark. Should be 3 runs in this very easily for Paul Allott. So a good firm on drive from Allott sees England on to 150, but there's 5 men out.
It's to be Roger Harper to come on now from the Warwick Road end. He did all his bowling earlier from the Stretford end of this ground. That's exactly where the man was taken from. Allott has dispatched it very firmly square of the wicket on the offside. 9 more added to take the total at stumps up to 163 for 5. Top score there, Chris Broad 42. Alan Lamb hung on for 27 not out and had good support from Paul Allett, 10 not out. But that was a devastating performance from the West Indians, who bowled and fielded quite magnificently out there today. Joel Garner 1 wicket and Winston Davis bowled very, very well. 12 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 35, and he was fast as well. Roger Harper was accurate. 20 overs for 20 runs. The position for England was that they were 337 runs behind, but the magic figure they needed